Neymari, welcome back. And we've stopped here at the Casuarina. You know, an amazing, fantastic tree part of this environment down here. And you can see this one above us here, this male here, and it's putting out its beautiful flowers and pollen. Just an amazing thing. And you need that. You need that with the females, and so you get these beautiful, amazing little cones that come out. These are just the, I would say, in my opinion, the most favourite delicacy of the yellow-tailed black cockatoos and the reds, if you see them in different places, not necessarily here. But the yellow-tails, this has been one of their favourite foods. And there's a reason for that, because they taste so good. There's many uses, but even when they're green, they're probably one of the best cooking oils that I've used in doing bush cooking. And you can crush the oil out and it looks a bit like olive oil. And it tastes piney and it's just amazing. But it's really sweet. And even some of the early Europeans that came here cottoned onto that and saw people putting it in their water. And they used it to sweeten their water up a little bit as well. And that's really important. But they've got all these needles on there as well. Amazing parts of the tree and part of the environment and part of the lifestyle of Ghana people through here. They're down near the water and they're using the beautiful reeds down here and the grasses. But as a centre core for a lot of the weaving, they'd be using these needle pines twisted round, and then start your weaving around it. It'd be the core for these beautiful baskets and the mats and things like that. And on top of that, when they fall off, and there's quite a forest, so you'd call it like a pine forest, I guess, and it just covers the ground. And some places they've been there for hundreds and hundreds of years, where they haven't been in bushfires and been burnt or cut down, because of the use and the flexibility that they had within the pine, and the grain is so unusual that you can make things that are quite flexible out of it and aren't going to snap or crack or split. But over the years, the bed that's formed on the ground when you've got these great big groups of these pine runs, some of them along the coast, all the way along the Torrens and Brown Hill Creek running to the ocean, they're quite large, and they rot onto the ground and they keep the moisture underneath. So you're camping amongst these beautiful trees. In summer you've got this nice shade, but then in winter, where it's clustered really close together, the rain doesn't get in and the rain doesn't come out. So the beds for sleeping on for the women and children everywhere were just this great big mattress of these beautiful needle pines to sleep on, and fruit and oils. Just an amazing tree, and I think it doesn't get the respect that it deserves, I tell you.